This week we are talking about starting the horses and what we did with them at the beginning to kind of get them used to everything and prepare them for this year. So with Riley, we started doing lunging and a lot of transitions, a lot of voice commands, things like that. So he was pretty much broke by the time we ever got on him. He's always been incredibly easy and really level-headed and just a very sound-minded horse. So nothing really was ever very difficult with him. The picture that I put up here was the first time that anybody ever sat on him. He was about 2.5 and he was wandering loose in the yard. And I looked outside and I thought, I want to sit on that horse. So Kellen gave me a leg up and that was it. I just kind of sat and walked around a little bit on the yard, just kind of he did what he wanted to do, but totally fine. I didn't have a care in the world. I didn't think twice about it. I never anticipated any problems, and everything with him has pretty much gone that way. He just always accepted everything really well, really easily, really likes to work, wants to be a part of it. So everything kind of just went the way it was supposed to. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of video from when we started him, but the majority of it was, getting him to learn his voice commands. We did a lot in hand. We did some of the Yusuf in hand shows, mostly just to get him out, to get him some exposure and to see how he would be off the property. And then, we have some property attached to mine, the back part of my property that has a lot of hills, a lot of trails and stuff that I used to take him up and just kind of walk around, trot around, just get him used to being outside and doing things that were really good for his brain and for his fitness. For him, that's, by far the biggest concern is just making sure that he's fit and that he's happy, because he gets bored very, very easily, and that's my biggest struggle. He's certainly much, much better when he's working, when he's away from home. He's so much better if he goes to a show or something, because at home he's just fussy, he's bored, he, likes to be challenged, he likes to be stimulated a little bit. So that with him basically is what I focus on every day. It's just what will keep him occupied today and what's going to be new and exciting for him, whether it's, learning something new or going out on the trails or going and doing some galloping, just anything that I can find that's going to kind of curve the boredom a little bit. I've put up a couple of videos to watch while I'm talking. A couple of them are flat videos at home, just working on really trying to get him to stretch and move forward, which is his biggest struggle. And then there's a little video, I believe, after this one that is just a little intro B dressage test that I did at the Raleigh Classic this past summer, just to see how he would be under saddle off property, and he was perfect. He was totally wonderful, which would give me a lot of hope for the future. Unfortunately, I don't have great opportunities around here to go cross-country schooling, but I did get a chance to take him out this past weekend, and we just hopped around some little jumps at a local place. Nothing fancy, but he was able to see a couple of jumps, do the, walk through the water, go up and down the bank, did a little ditch, and he was great. So I think he's going to do really well. I'm going to try to get him out to a little schooling show here in the next couple of weeks and go from there.